Hey everyone, Square Peg, Square Hole, coming to you live today from the first stop on my Philadelphia tour. Today I am at Bryn Mawr. So if you haven't heard of the Martyrs over here, this is a historically women's college, my new favorite phrase, right? So it's a place where women and people who identify as women and lots of other people can come and get educated and really have a great experience. Small private liberal arts college, only 1,300 undergrads. They actually have a grad school now, so there's about 200 students that are part of the grad program. They're also part of this really cool consortium, actually 3 of them. One of them is the Quaker Consortium, where they can take classes with Haverford, Swarthmore, and UPenn, right, as well as being able to do combined degrees with UPenn, which I just think is amazing. Right? So if you want to be able to study here and go on and finish up there, you can. They are part of what they call the Tri-College, so that is just Swarthmore, Haverford, and Bryn Mawr, and they have lots and lots of overlap. Haverford used to be the all-male school, so that a lot of times you'll find that their schedules line up. You can take courses back and forth. You can take majors over there or majors here, eat at both places. So it just really, even though it's a small population, it gives you this feel of much larger because you have all these other populations to interwork with, which I think is important for you if you want to have close-knit family, but still have the opportunity to go meet other people. So, what do you need to know about Bryn Mawr? Well, like I told you, we are right outside Philly, so it's a very nice, very, very pretty area. Those of you familiar with the BC area, same kind of feel in terms of the local space. Very suburban. The campus is absolutely beautiful. It's a lot of this old Gothic. You can see behind me, that's their old library, the old Gothic bricks. So it gives you that true collegiate feel. What are they known for? Well, psych is their most popular major here, but any of the liberal arts, math, literature, biology, sociology. The tour guide this morning was a history major. So what they have is an opportunity for you to take some general classes that are aligned with a couple of specific things that they will want you to look at, like critical analysis. It's really about scientific reasoning, trying to get you to think deeper. Your freshman year, of course, you have your writing seminar, as most people will experience in their college, but their classes are capped at 12, which is really good for getting the opportunity to get to meet your professors and get that small group feel. Very residential campus, almost everybody lives on. But what's interesting is that they do their dorms as a mix of students. So you're not just going to have freshmen. You're going to get to meet sophomores, juniors, seniors, and how great to have that opportunity to talk to somebody older than you and to be able to learn from them, as well as to be able to mentor younger students as you're coming through. It's, again, all about the community feel, which really makes sense when you think about their mission statement, right? To provide a rigorous education and encourage the pursuit of knowledge as a preparation for life and work. So interacting with each other, building each other up, clearly is going to get you there. About half the kids go on to do abroad programs here. About 75% do internships, and being right down the road from Philly and free transportation on the train gets you in and out very nicely. Something that makes Bryn Mawr a little special, they have an honor code. And that's two sides to that. The academic, which as you might imagine means basically we promise to do our work on our own. I'm not going to cheat. Great. But there's also a social honor code, right? And that's really about respecting one another as well as each person's belongings. You can put your stuff down at the library, you can go grab a cup of coffee and come back, and your stuff will still be there. Okay, all you New Yorkers, just saying, there's something to be said for that. So, a few more things you might want to know. Campus has been here since 1855, so a pretty long time. They, like Cornell, you have to pass a swim test to be able to graduate here. Not really sure why here. I know why at Cornell. If you know why, put it in the notes. I'll tell you if you're right or not. You also get to do 6 credits of physical education, which can include anything from varsity sport to gardening. Okay? I'm telling you, it's the way to be. It's an all-female campus, quote unquote, right? However you qualify as that. It is about just a little over half white, but it's got a pretty nice population diversity, real big mix. LGBTQIA friendly, to very, very much so. So if you need a safe space, you just want to have a diversity, this is a good place for you. They have a number of varsity sports. You can be a D3 owl and participate in the Centennial Conference. And if you're trying to figure out, is this a school for me or not? Well, let me tell you, if you are social justice minded, if you're passionate about your interests, if you're intelligent, if you're kind, if you're supportive and engaged, and like me, if you're a lifelong learner, you might want to be a martyr. So couple last notes. Who were some people who were martyrs? Well, Mark Twain's daughter, Susie Clemens. Just a little FYI, Mark Twain is not his real name, if you didn't know that. Catherine Clark Fenelson, she was a pioneer in some science work. And Emily Balch, who was a Nobel laureate, Nobel Peace Laureate. So, and those of you, again, little Cornell connection. If you know what the Cornell connection is with Emily Balch, put it in the notes. There might be a little prize for you at the end, just saying. All right, first stop I told you, so there's going to be 4 more. So make sure you're following me and make sure you see where I'm going next.